Lately, it feels like we're Googling less and spending more time talking to AI.
Yeah, you ask a question, and instead of 10 links, you just get an answer.
Great for users, but bad news for businesses that have invested years and real budget into SEO.
Unless those businesses understand how search is actually evolving.
Today, we're breaking down what GEO and AIO really mean and how smart brands stay visible when machines do the summarizing.
Stick around.
Welcome to Trivera's AI Deep Dive podcast, hosted by Chip and Nova, our AI co-hosts. Together, they transform top marketing insights from our blogs, articles, and events into actionable strategies you can use. Ready to dive in? Let's get started.
Welcome to the Trivera Deep Dive. I'm Chip.
And I'm Nova.
Today, we're taking our annual look at the current state of how artificial intelligence is changing how people search and what it means for businesses trying to stay visible in 2026.
And yes, we're AI voices talking about how AI is changing search.
Which makes sense, considering answering questions about this stuff is literally what we do.
So if anyone's going to explain how answers are being generated now, it might as well be...
Well, us, and the human who's actually been applying this in the real world.
Exactly. This deep dive is built around a new blog from our own Jamie Reinhardt.
Trivera's Senior VP of Business Development.
The man, the myth, the legend.
Jamie works with companies every day that are trying to grow, while search behavior is changing underneath them.
So this isn't theory. It's a practical look at what still works, what's changing, and what businesses should focus on now.
Which brings us to the big shift Jamie talks about in his blog, where we stand on GEO and AIO in 2026.
So Chip, let's start there. Jamie calls it the move from search engines to answer engines. But let's go a layer deeper than just the label.
Right.
What's actually happening here mechanically?
It's a fundamental shift in utility. I mean, in 2026, we're seeing tools that don't just index the web, they understand it.
Okay. So index versus understand.
Yeah. In the old model retrieval, the engine's job was to find the best documents that matched your keywords and just hand them to you.
Right. It was like a librarian pointing you to a shelf.
And saying, good luck, it's in one of those books. But now the engine is a researcher. It reads all the books on the shelf, synthesizes the information, and then writes you a custom paragraph. That's the answer engine.
Right. And Jamie points out, we are optimizing for these AI-generated summaries and recommendations now.
And he throws out those two acronyms we mentioned in the T's. GEO and AIO.
Let's define those properly just so everyone's on the same page.
Good idea.
Because I feel like people use them interchangeably, but they do sound different.
Sure. So GEO is Generative Engine Optimization.
Got it.
And AIO is Artificial Intelligence Optimization. But here's the kicker, and I love that Jamie points this out right at the top of the blog.
What's that?
Different names, same reality.
So they're essentially the same discipline.
They are. It's all about how your content interacts with a machine that is trying to generate a direct answer for a user.
So whether you call it GEO or AIO, the goal is the same.
It's the same. You're optimizing your content not just to be found, but to be understood and cited.
And think about the user experience now. I mean, even I noticed the pattern in the data. Users aren't clicking through 10 results anymore.
No, they're seeing the summary, and that changes the objective for the business.
Yeah.
Well, Jamie puts it really simply. The goal is no longer just to rank number one.
The new goal is
to be included in the answer.
Ooh, that is a subtle but huge difference. Rank number one implies you're the destination.
Right, that the user lands on your page.
Included in the answer, though, implies you're a source of truth that the AI trusts enough to cite in its summary.
Precisely. You're the footnote. You're the credibility backing up the AI's claim.
And that leads us directly into Trivera's core philosophy on this.
It does. Because, Nova, when people hear new technology or new algorithm, what's their first instinct?
Panic.
Panic, and then...
And then they look for the cheat code. How do I game the system? How do I trick the AI?
Exactly. They want the quick hack. But Jamie says, stop.
He does.
Trivera has always taken a conservative, sustainable approach to optimization.
Now, conservative can sometimes sound boring in the tech world, like you're moving slow.
Right.
But in this context, I think Jamie means safe.
He means survival. I mean, Jamie lists the pillars of this approach. Steady climbs over quick wins.
Long-term authority over short-term hacks.
And most importantly, avoiding those risky tactics that get you hit by an algorithm update.
It's the idea of building a foundation that holds up through change.
Mm-hmm. And Jamie argues that while this conservative approach worked for traditional SEO, it matters even more for GEO and AIO.
So why is that? Why is being safe so much more important to an AI?
Well, it's because of what generative search actually rewards. I mean, think about how these large language models work.
Okay.
They are statistically predicting the next word in a sentence. Their biggest weakness is hallucination, just making things up.
Right.
So what do the engineers at Google and OpenAI value above all else?
Accuracy, trust.
Trust, clarity, and consistency. Shortcuts and spammy tactics just look like noise. They look like low confidence data.
So if an AI thinks you're trying to trick it,
It won't just rank you lower. It might ignore you entirely because you're not a credible source for its answer.
that makes perfect sense. It's like a background check for your website. If you look sketchy, the AI won't risk its reputation by citing you.
Exactly.
Now, there is a misconception Jamie addresses that I think is really important. I feel like some people think, oh, GEO is a new thing, so I can stop doing SEO. SEO is dead.
Yes. The SEO is dead. Crowd, they've been saying that since, what, 2010?
At least.
They are always wrong. And Jamie is very clear on this. GEO is not a replacement for SEO.
So we can't just throw out the old playbook.
Not at all. Traditional SEO is the bedrock.
Mm-hmm.
We're talking about rankings, crawlability, site structure, content quality, all of it.
So it's like building a house.
Mm-hmm.
Traditional SEO is the foundation. You can't build the penthouse, the GEO part, if you don't have a foundation.
That's a great analogy, yeah.
Yeah.
If a search engine can't even crawl your site, which is basic technical SEO, then a generative AI definitely can't find you to summarize you.
Right.
Jamie lists specifically what these AI systems are looking for, and you know what? It sounds a lot like really good SEO. They want clear expertise. They want structured information. They want consistent messaging and credible supporting content.
And repeated authority signals across the web. I want to circle back to that one later.
We will. It's huge. But basically, if you aren't doing the basics of SEO right, you haven't earned the right to even think about GEO yet.
Okay, so the foundation is the same.
Yeah.
Be trustworthy, be technical, be authoritative.
Let's see.
But Jamie does mention that there are specific newer tactics that Trivera is watching closely for 2026.
Right, the emerging best practices. The fundamentals are the same, but the execution has some new flavors.
Let's walk through them. The first one he mentions is something called an lms.txt file. Now, Chip, that sounds very technical.
It is a bit geeky, but it's interesting. So most people know about the robots.txt file, right?
Sure, it's been around forever.
It tells search engines, go here, don't go there. An lms.txt file is similar, but it is specifically designed to help large language models, the AI systems, interpret your site content.
So it's like a VIP pass specifically for the AI bots.
Sort of. Yeah, it provides guidance. It's effectively saying, hey, ChatGPT, if you want to understand who we are, don't read the marketing fluff on the homepage. Read these 3 white papers and this about page.
You're curating the training data for the bot.
Exactly.
That sounds incredibly powerful, so why isn't everyone doing it?
Because it's still the Wild West, and Jamie puts a big caution label on this one.
Which goes back to Trivera's conservative approach.
It does. The pros are it can help the AI. The cons, it's not standardized yet. Not every AI engine honors it. And most importantly, Jamie warns, it is not a magic switch for visibility.
Right. You can't just upload a text file and expect to be the top answer on Perplexity.
No. Trivera's verdict here is sensible. It is an optional tactic. It's worth monitoring. But don't, bet the farm on it.
Got it. Okay, tactic number 2. Schema and FAQs. This feels like a classic that's getting a remix.
It really is. Schema markup is basically code that tells the machine, this text isn't just text, it's a recipe, or this is a product price, or this is a FAQ.
You're taking unstructured text and making it structured data.
You're organizing the messy drawer for the AI.
Huh. I like that.
Jamie points out that structured data is one of the clearest ways to help machines interpret your site. If you have well-organized FAQs and robust schema, you improve your search visibility, sure.
But for GEO...
For GEO, you improve AI comprehension and answer extraction.
Answer extraction. That's the key phrase right there.
It is. Imagine a user asks, what is the return policy for Acme Corp? If your return policy is buried in paragraph 4 of a dense PDF,
the AI might miss it.
It might. But if it's marked up in the schema as an FAQ on your site, the AI can just grab that sentence and serve it up.
Boom. Included in the answer.
Precisely. If your content is messy, the AI might just skip it because it's too hard to parse. Complexity is the enemy of citation.
All right, let's move to tactic number 3. This one really speaks to the human element, ironically. Jamie calls it content authority is the long game.
This is where the rubber meets the road. In the past, companies could sometimes get away with, surface-level blog posts.
Oh, the fluff. We call that fluff. Top 10 tips for success that don't actually tell you anything.
That's the one. Jamie is saying that in the era of GEO, fluff gets killed. Because guess what?
An AI can write a generic 500-word blog post in 4 seconds.
Right. So if your content looks like something an AI could have written, the AI just sees it as low value.
So to beat the AI, you have to be more human.
You have to be more expert. Jamie mentions moving toward deep expertise and clear points of view.
And real examples.
Yes, AI engines are looking for authority, not just volume. They want proprietary data. They want unique case studies. They want to see you actually know what you're talking about.
So your content has to be good enough to earn citations.
Exactly. If other credible sources link to you, the AI sees you as an authority. So fewer generic posts.
And more. Here is exactly how we solved this complex problem for a client posts.
That's it. Real expertise cannot be faked, and AI is getting much better at sniffing out the generic stuff.
Okay, this leads perfectly into the 4th tactic Jamie outlines. And this one is fascinating to me because it goes beyond your own website.
It does. Consistency on and off your website.
This is huge, Chip. We often think of SEO as just fixing our website.
But Jamie reminds us that AI systems do not just read your website. They build a knowledge graph of the world. They cross-reference information.
They're checking your homework.
They are. They look at your site, but they also look at directories, social profiles, PR mentions, third-party articles.
So they're trying to build a whole picture of who you are.
A holistic picture. And if your LinkedIn says one thing and your website says another, and a press release says a third thing,
the AI gets confused. It creates a conflict in the data.
And confused AIs do not cite you as a trusted source.
So what's the fix here? Jamie suggests implementing AI brand statements.
Yes. This is a very actionable tactic. An AI brand statement is a short, consistent description of your organization.
And you use this exact verbiage everywhere.
Everywhere. Jamie actually gives a specific example for Trivera in the blog. I think we should read it because it illustrates the point perfectly.
Yeah, it's not poetry, but it's powerful.
Go for it.
Okay, the example is, Trivera Interactive helps manufacturing and service-based organizations grow through sustainable digital marketing strategies built for long-term performance.
See, it's concise, it's specific, it tells you who they help, manufacturing and service-based orgs, and how they do it. Sustainable strategies.
And the idea is, if Trivera uses that exact sentence on their About page, their LinkedIn bio, their directory listing,
Bucharest boilerplates.
Then, when an AI scans the web, it sees that consistent signal everywhere. It learns, okay, Trivera equals sustainable digital marketing for manufacturers.
It locks it in as a fact. If you change your story in every platform, you just dilute that understanding.
That is such a smart, low-tech way to influence high-tech systems.
It sounds simple.
Just be consistent.
But you would be surprised how many businesses have 5 different descriptions of themselves floating around the internet.
Absolutely. So we've covered the landscape, the core philosophy, and these 4 key tactics.
Elums.txt, schema, content authority, and consistency.
But we haven't fully nailed down the official stance. We've talked about tactics, but what's the line in the sand?
That is the big question. We've seen the toolbox, but what's the blueprint?
We are going to take a super quick break. When we come back, we will tell you exactly where our Jamie draws that line in the sand regarding the future of your business online. Don't go anywhere.
Hard to believe, Nova. A new year is already underway, and this month marks 30 years of Trivera helping businesses grow online.
Absolutely, Chip. And the digital landscape isn't slowing down. Websites, SEO, geo-targeting, content, analytics, and AI are all evolving faster than ever.
For 3 decades, smart marketers have partnered with Trivera for high-performance websites and ROI-driven digital strategy, combining proven fundamentals with the latest tools.
And I should know, I'm Webster, Trivera's AI assistant and agent. I'm part of how we power smarter strategy through AI-assisted content, fully trained AI agents, predictive insights, and ongoing optimization designed to drive real results.
It all starts with smart strategy and rock-solid website development, built for performance, not noise.
If you're ready for a stronger digital ecosystem, deeper engagement, and measurable ROI,
trust Trivera. To make this the year, smart strategy actually delivers results for you.
Welcome back to Trivera's AI Deep Dive. Now back to our conversation with Chip and Nova.
Welcome back to the Deep Dive. We are dissecting Jamie Reinhardt's latest insights on GEO and AIO for 2026. Before the break, Chip, we were talking about consistency and authority.
We were.
Now I want to zoom out. What is Trivera's position moving forward?
Jamie sums it up with a really powerful statement. He says, the future of optimization will reward the same organizations that have always done it right.
I love that. It's almost reassuring.
It is.
It's not about who has the newest toy. It's about who has been doing the work all along.
Exactly. He explicitly says, GEO and AIO are not about chasing tricks. If you take one thing away from this deep dive, let it be that.
Do not chase tricks.
Don't do it.
It goes back to that mission statement. They are about building digital authority in a world where machines summarize the internet.
I can't get that phrase out of my head.
Me neither. Machines summarize the internet. It's terrifying and exciting at the same time.
It is the reality we live in. And if the internet is being summarized, you need to ensure your chapter is clear enough to be included in that summary.
So true.
And because that is the reality, Jamie outlines the non-negotiables for Trivera's focus.
Okay, let's run through them.
First, strong technical foundations. If the site is broken, nothing else matters.
Second, trusted, consistent content. We talked about that. Deep expertise.
Third, clear expertise, showing, not just telling.
And the fourth one, sustainable growth, which I think means not panicking when algorithms shift.
Staying the course, emotional discipline.
Exactly.
And finally, smart adoption of emerging tactics. Notice the word smart.
Not immediate adoption, not reckless adoption.
Smart adoption. Like testing those LLMs.txt files, but not relying on them as a savior.
It's about balance. You have to be adaptable. I mean, Jamie acknowledges that search will keep evolving.
Oh, it never stops.
It's not like we reach 2027 and everything just stops changing.
No, and that's really the core of Trivera's value proposition here. Jamie says their job is to help clients evolve with the search landscape.
Without losing the stability that makes marketing perform over the long term.
That is the tricky part, isn't it? Evolving without destabilizing.
It's like trying to upgrade the engine of a car while you were driving it down the highway.
Or trying to upgrade the avionics of a plane while you're flying across the Atlantic. You can't just land and rebuild.
No, you have to integrate the new while maintaining the old, which is why you need an expert pilot in the cockpit.
I like the plane analogy. And speaking of an expert pilot...
Jamie Reinhardt.
Exactly. We mentioned at the start, he has 19 plus years of experience. That isn't just a number.
No.
It means he has seen the shift from desktop to mobile. He's seen the rise of social media. He has seen every major algorithm update. He isn't just writing about this.
He's building strategic digital marketing plans for clients right now, today, to navigate this exact shift.
So when he says, don't panic about AI, just double down on authority, that advice has real weight.
It does. If you're listening to this and feeling a little overwhelmed by answer engines and brand statements and schema...
You don't have to figure it out alone.
No, you don't. In fact, you probably shouldn't. The stakes are just too high to guess.
So if you're ready to take the next step and actually future-proof your business for this AI era...
You need to talk to Team Trivera.
Contact Jamie at Trivera today. Discuss how we can help your business succeed. It's literally what he does best.
And hey, if you found this deep dive helpful, please do us a favor. Download the episode so you can listen again later.
It helps the algorithm find us. See, we're doing our own optimization here.
We practice what we preach. And hit that subscribe button. We are constantly analyzing the latest from Team Trivera to help you stay ahead of the curve.
Also, share this with a colleague. Maybe that one coworker who keeps sending you panicked emails about how ChatGPT is going to destroy your website traffic.
Send them this episode. It will calm them down.
It's an antidote to the panic.
It really is. We're here to help.
Always.
All right, that is it for us today. For Team Trivera, I'm Nova.
And I'm Chip.
See you in the next Deep Dive.
Thanks for joining us on Trivera's AI Deep Dive with Chip and Nova. If you enjoyed this episode, you can find more and stay up to date with new episodes wherever you listen to podcasts, or find them on our website and our social media channels. And don't forget to visit us at Trivera.com to learn how we can help take your marketing to the next level. Ready to talk? Reach out. We'd love to hear from you. See you next time.